I'm Charles Frost, head coach for Prostate Peddlers, and I'm going to talk to you about the bits and pieces that will help you to ride safely, comfortably and smoothly as we ride our bicycles. First piece of equipment that's absolutely vital is your helmet. A lot of damage if you fall off and hit your head, so we don't want that to happen. When you're trying on helmet, or you have a helmet and you want to check how it's adjusted, very simple. You should be able to put 2 fingers underneath your strap comfortably without sort of hurting your throat or anything like that. And when you undo it, you should be able to put your head down and the helmet will stay on there. Helmets have an adjustment screw at the back here, which you can adjust, and that will tighten up the headband so that you can make the helmet fit comfortably on your head. A pump. There are lots of pumps. The old hand pump, very useful, very well. A track pump is cheap and is much easier to use. A few strokes of that, and with a pressure gauge on it, you can see exactly what your tyres are, what their pressure is. In hard ground, you want the tyres pumped up quite a bit. Softer ground, less so. We're doing exercise. We need to keep lubricated ourselves, and so water bottle, very important. You can fill it with whatever you like, but water's a jolly good thing. Bit of squash. You're going to keep yourself lubricated as you cycle. It's very, very important. Important to carry a spare inner tube with you. If you have a puncture, to repair it quickly, put on a fresh inner tube and then repair the damaged one later. Just in case things are really bad or you come up against hawthorn all over the road and you have multiple punctures, take a small puncture repair kit and a couple of tyre levers as well. It's good to practice changing tyres and tubes at home in the comfort so that when you're out in the field you can do it quickly. There is a product which saves you all the hassle of changing your inner tubes and puncture repairing, and the product is called slime. You can buy tubes which have got slime in them, or you can put slime into your inner tubes. It's not difficult. Basically, if you go over thorns, the slime just fills the hole and retains the pressure in your tyres. There is nothing worse than going down a track where the hawthorn has just been cut and you have multiple punctures. With slime you won't even notice that you have any punctures at all. So I thoroughly recommend slime. Another thing that is quite useful to have with you is a small medical kit. This is the medical kit I take when I'm riding with Prostate Peddlers. There are smaller ones. It's a good thing to have a band-aid or something in case you scratch yourself against a branch or a thorn or something like that, and that's just a good common sense thing to have if you can. Multi-tool. They come in all shapes and sizes, but for any adjustments on your bicycle, it's good to have a basic piece of kit, and this fits all the nuts and bolts and screwdrivers and things that you might need in a small container. Lights. Keep yourself visible. It's a big safety consideration if you've got a rear light, which can that's it. This will flash or run in different modes. Front light, similar thing. It has different settings, and it's a very important safety consideration. If you're seen, you're not going to be as vulnerable as otherwise. Being noticed and making yourself noticeable are important considerations. If you're coming up to someone on a footpath, it's best to let them know that you're coming, especially if they have a dog or children, and so a bell. You get all sorts of groovy bells, things like cow horns and electric ones and all sorts. Have a bell, then you can warn people that you're coming. The saddle is a hugely important thing. You're going to be sitting on it for hopefully a lot of time in different circumstances and different terrain. the shape of saddles is enormously varied, and it's difficult to know how you're going to feel on a saddle until you've spent some time on it. But so choose a saddle that looks to be the sort of thing that would feel comfortable to you, and if you get it wrong, don't worry unduly. You can put a gel cover over the top which will change the profile, and the gel covers themselves come in different shapes and sizes, so there's a bit of flexibility there. Saddles are difficult, you want to be comfortable, and go for the best saddle you can, and then adjust it. Handlebars you're going to be holding on to for considerable amounts of time, and there are all sorts of extensions and foam covers that can go on them so that your hands can be as comfortable as possible when you're riding. If you're on a bumpy road, you get a fair bit of vibration through the handlebars. You can make them as comfortable as possible for your hands. Right. As an experienced cyclist, I like to wear clip-on shoes because they give me a strong connection with the pedal. My shoes have metal clip on the bottom, and they clip onto the pedal. That's not where one starts off with. And the first thing is basically a bicycle like this with ordinary pedals. This one has had cages attached to them so that your shoe doesn't slip off it when you're coming over the top of the pedal stroke. So the cages don't hold onto your shoe particularly hard, but they stop your foot sliding off the front of it as you go back. To start with, you don't have the cages, you just have the flat pedals, and normally you'd be cycling in walking boots or something like that. Then you move on to cycling shoes. At the end, cycling shoes with clips. I want to talk now about cycle clothing. You want to be comfortable when you're riding a bicycle, and there are some small things that won't spring to mind when you first start thinking about cycling, and that, starting off with, this is a neck tube. You can wear it over your head, underneath your helmet if your head's getting cold. You can wear it around your neck, and it's a jolly handy piece of equipment. Gloves. There are short gloves with short-fingered gloves, and longer fingered gloves. There are mitts, and depending on the weather and your own central heating system, select gloves. Your hands are exposed on the handlebar, and when you're cycling at a prodigious speed, they get cold very quickly. You want to be able to open up a top, ideally, to let air pass through. You should be able to shut your jacket up, and when you look at the conditions outside, always keep yourself a little bit cooler to start with. As you cycle, you get warmer, and things start to get uncomfortable if you're too tightly done up. To have a waterproof outer layer is essential. You never know what's going to happen, whether it's going to start to rain, so you've got inner layers, good t-shirts, long sleeve shirt, and then always somewhere have an outer thing. Your trousers, your shorts. If it's summer, you can wear shorts. In the winter, longer trousers are ideal. I wear cycling shorts which have a unfortunate looking padded rear seat, and it looks like a nappy, but they are very comfortable on top of your saddle, and if you're going to stay comfortable on your saddle for a long time, I really recommend these cycle shorts and trousers. We're cycling along at prodigious speed, insects about, there's dirt coming off other people's tyres, sometimes rain splurting off your own, so glasses. Some simple protective glasses are a jolly good thing. I always wear them. I wear contact lenses, so I do not want to get dirt in my eyes. Glasses are a nice thing. Come in all sorts of colours. I like yellow, it always looks like a sunny day. Keep yourself comfortable. Common sense. Start off Slightly underdressed is my recommendation, because you produce energy and you warm up, but these are things that you'll learn for yourself as you get used to cycling. Make yourself comfortable. If you're wearing ordinary trousers and so on, that works absolutely fine. Backseat comfort is very important in my book. Wear over trousers if it looks like it's going to. If it is raining, if it's raining, don't let it stop you cycling. There are lots of things that one can wear to be comfortable. Be comfortable on your bicycle. I'm Charles Frost, head coach of Prostate Pedalers. I hope you've enjoyed our video. Prostate Pedalers is a small charity that looks after and encourages men with prostate cancer to get out, get into the fresh air with some other men with prostate cancer, and get fit and enjoy the countryside. It's very good for mental strength, and fitness is good for all diseases. So enjoy your riding. Thank you.